In this imagined, dramatized scenario, the question hangs heavy in the air. What happens when a daytime television host pushes too far and a Hollywood legend pushes back even harder? What unfolds next is presented as one of the most explosive moments ever seen on live TV. A clash so intense it supposedly ended with one of daytime television's most recognizable figures standing up, walking off her own show, and never returning. This fictionalized account tells the story of how Joy Behar's run on The View appeared to come to a stunning halt during what was meant to be a routine celebrity appearance. If you think you have already seen heated moments on daytime television, this story suggests you have never seen anything quite like this. Viewers are urged to subscribe and leave a comment about what they believe really happened behind the scenes, because this story is layered, dramatic, and meant to make you think. The studio audience at The View was buzzing with energy as the show came back from a commercial break. Joy Behar, seated in her familiar chair at the Hot Topics table, adjusted her notes one last time and then looked straight into camera too. There was that familiar spark in her eyes, the one long-time viewers had come to recognize as a sign that she was about to stir things up. "Welcome back to The View," Joy said, her classic New York tone filling the studio. "Today we're joined by Academy Award winner Kevin Spacey, who's here to talk about his upcoming independent film. Kevin, thanks for being with us." Kevin Spacey, sharply dressed in a dark gray suit, sat across from the panel with his hands calmly folded. His expression was polite but clearly guarded, the controlled look of someone who had spent decades navigating the spotlight. "Thank you for having me, Joy," he replied evenly. "Live television is always a broken bar interesting." That last word seemed to linger longer than expected. Joy leaned forward slightly, tapping her pen against her notepad in a steady rhythm. Regular viewers knew this habit well. "Kevin, I have to ask," she began, her voice shifting into a sharper tone. "There's been a lot of discussion about accountability in Hollywood lately. How do you personally define redemption?" The question landed hard. Kevin's jaw tightened just a little, but his practiced smile stayed in place. "I think redemption is about what you do next," he said carefully. "It's about contributing something positive, focusing on the craft, and moving forward." "But is it really that simple?" Joy pressed. "Can someone just decide they've moved on and expect everyone else to move on too?" The audience grew quiet. Even the other co-hosts sensed Joy was drifting away from what had likely been discussed backstage. Kevin shifted in his chair, still composed, but now fully focused on her. "Joy, I believe we live in a society where people can rebuild their lives," he said. "That's what I'm trying to do. I am focused on my work." "But what about the people who can't just rebuild?" Joy shot back. "What about those whose lives were affected by actions taken by powerful people in this industry?" The tension in the room became thick. Crew members exchanged nervous looks, and a producer could be seen gesturing urgently from off-camera. Joy appeared not to notice. Kevin's expression changed, his polite smile fading into something colder. "I came here to talk about my film," he said. "It's a project about resilience and creativity. I'm not sure what specific situations you're pointing to, and I think assumptions can be dangerous." "I'm not assuming anything," Joy replied firmly. "I'm asking about accountability, something many feel is missing, especially when talent seems to excuse behavior." Kevin's hands tightened on the arms of his chair. "Joy, I need to stop you," he said, still calm but unmistakably firm. "You're making serious implications on live television. You should be very careful." "I am being careful," Joy said. "I'm asking the questions others are too afraid to ask." "Afraid?" Kevin repeated. "Are you saying other interviewers are scared of me?" "I'm saying it's time someone spoke plainly," Joy answered. "Said what people are thinking." Kevin went quiet, the silence stretching across the studio. When he spoke again, his voice was low and steady. "And what do you think everyone is thinking, Joy?" The co-hosts shifted uncomfortably. The audience sensed this was no longer a typical interview. Joy seemed energized. "I think people wonder how someone can just show up and expect everything to be normal," she said. "They wonder about consequences, about whether fame lets people escape them." Kevin leaned forward slightly. "Joy, "Do you really want to keep going down this road on live TV?" he asked. "Because once we do, there's no turning back." "Are you threatening me?" Joy demanded. "Because if you are, our viewers deserve to know." Kevin let out a short, humorless laugh. "I'm not threatening you. I'm trying to stop you from hurting yourself. You're making accusations without thinking about the fallout." "The only fallout I care about is what happens when people don't tell the truth," Joy said sharply. "What truth?" Kevin asked quietly. "Which version of events do you think you know?" Whoopi and the others tried signaling Joy to slow down, but she stayed locked on Kevin. "I think powerful people got away with things they shouldn't have," she said. "And now they want everyone to forget." Kevin studied her, then spoke with chilling calm. "You're confusing having a TV show with having real power," he said. "You're confusing being loud with being right." "Is that another threat?" Joy snapped. "No," Kevin replied. "It's a promise. If you want to talk about accountability, let's talk about yours too." "My accountability?" Joy laughed nervously. "Yes," Kevin said. "Your career is built on attacking people who can't fight back, ambushing guests, making accusations they can't defend against on live television." "That's journalism," Joy argued. "No," Kevin said. "That's bullying with a microphone. And I'm not going to sit here and let you do it to me." "You can't intimidate me," Joy said, though her voice wavered. "I'm not trying to," Kevin replied. "I'm pointing out that if we're talking about behavior, we should be honest. And honestly, your behavior has hurt a lot of people." "How dare you," Joy whispered. Kevin continued, listing example after example, fictionalized moments of guests leaving shaken, humiliated, or in tears. With each one, Joy's confidence drained. Her face went pale, her hands shook, and the studio felt frozen in time. "You're lying," she said weakly. "Am I?" Kevin asked. "Because accountability goes both ways." Joy stood up abruptly, her chair rolling back. "I don't have to listen to this," she said. "No, you don't," Kevin said calmly. "You can walk away. You can run." "I've never run from anything," Joy said, voice breaking. "Haven't you?" Kevin replied, citing more imagined incidents where interviews ended suddenly when guests pushed back. "Stop it," Joy whispered. But Kevin continued, his words relentless, describing how people felt used, exposed, and hurt for the sake of dramatic television. Joy was now openly crying, mascara streaking down her face. "I helped those people," she sobbed. "You used them," Kevin said. "Their pain became your content." Joy ripped off her microphone. "I'm done," she said, backing away. "And that's your choice," Kevin answered. Just like it was their choice to leave when they couldn't take it anymore. Joy stood at the edge of the stage, shaking, overwhelmed, as the studio remained silent. In this dramatized version of events, that was the moment everything supposedly ended.